Yeah, first of all, as we are not making a lot of questions to Jerry today, let me put Jerry as an example of what has been East Bengal in the last 2 years. Not easy for anybody get a position on the 11, getting game time. Jerry is a player with maximum experience in the ISL. He came here after 5 or 6 months without much exposure. He has been silent, he has been working hard. I knew that in the moment I was preparing him mentally, that in the moment he had his first minutes, he should be a differential and key player of the team. And this is exactly what he showed in our last game in Goa. He showed that he has been working hard, that probably he is now ready in this crucial phase of the ISL to defend the badge. And I'm very happy that Jerry came back in the right moment to help the team. Second, this press conference is about the situation of East Bengal, the crucial game that we have on Tuesday, and of course I'm going to talk about some personal situation, but I want to make very clear that the personal situation is not important at all. What is important here is East Bengal, the last 4 games, and to try to complete the most successful season of East Bengal in the ISL in the last years. So once I say that, the team is always ahead of any individual of this club, at least until my last day here. I want to say that I have completed almost 2 years here in East Bengal. It has been a dream. This is for me the most historical, iconic and successful club of India in the history of club football. I want to give a shout out to our fans. They have been incredible to me. In the good and in the bad moments, they always have that belief. That belief gives us more resilience, more endurance, and more willing to try to do the things well. So the fans of East Bengal, for me, will always remain the best fan base in Asia. Say that, I want to come back to what is the real problem and all what you are listening in some news. I signed my extension here last year on 14th of February 2025. From that moment, we started the planning, me only on the technical matters, and Vivas Agarwal only on the economical and administrative matters. So Emami and myself on the technical side, we have been past days, nights, we analyzed the strengths, the weaknesses of the team, and we understood what this team needs to come back to the old times of East Bengal. We have been working very hard from 14th February 2025, understanding what was the bad situation of the club in the last years, and starting all the analysis, scouting, and trying to recruit the best possible players for East Bengal. And on that, I take the full responsibility because there is many people trying to get credit, but the reality is that Emami, in the name of Vivas Agarwal and me, we are the responsibles of what happened this year in East Bengal. So, I'm a professional coach. As I'm saying, I started working on the plan of this year in February last year. We are in May. There is no vision, there is no long-term vision, there is no planning, there is no continuity talks to the key players of the team. There is nothing at all about the future of East Bengal. So, as a head coach and responsible of what happened this year in the team, I want to announce that it's my decision not to continue in East Bengal when we finish the season on 31st of May. We have 3 weeks. I'm going to put everything, my life, my sweat, and my blood to try to finish in the best possible position in the ISL. But the decision is mine. It's not related to economics. It's not related to the club management willing or not willing me to continue. It's not related to the position that we are going to finish in the ISL. It's not related to the uncertainty of Indian football. It's only related to my personal decision that without a plan, I am not a coach to be here. I have to trust. So I repeat, it's not about the conditions or the economics, it's about the plan. So as I don't believe that the things are being done well for the future of the club, I am the first person that I want to announce that I will step back after the next 4 games of the ISL. This decision has been taken together with my coaching staff. They are here, Adrian Rubio, assistant coach, Javier Sanchez, trainer. So the 3 of us, we have decided that at the end of the season, we will step back and allow East Bengal to plan the way they want for the next season. And from there, all the questions regarding my personal situation, as I say, are not important. What is important is the 4 games that we have ahead. I will, not attend today any question related to that about this, but if you want, in the last game of the season, any question related to the professional matters, to the situation of the club, what happened anywhere in the club, I will be ready to answer all these questions in the last game of the season. But for now, please, I ask you to ask questions about the important game that we have on Tuesday. The opposite. I knew this question was going to come. If this announcement in this moment is going to be good or it's going to be bad. In my opinion, it's going to be super good because all our players are living with uncertainty. They don't know the direction. They don't know where they are. They have 1 month to expire their contracts and they don't know what to do. If negotiate, if not negotiate, if stay in the club, if the club is going to offer them something. So I think that I'm clarifying everybody that there is no plan. So my players now are going to be having not stress on their minds regarding the future situation of their personal situations. For now, they need to think only in performing well and having the common objective of finishing as high as we can in the standing. So I believe that this announcement actually is to help the mentality of the players in the dressing room.
Why have you announced now? You can announce after my match or end of the season.
I tell you very clear because unfortunately here there is a lot of narratives, a lot of agendas, everybody twists everything, everybody manipulate and want to be in the control of the narrative, and the narrative here is only one. It's my decision about what I'm going to do the next season. So I will not allow anybody to wait for one mistake, to wait for one lose, to say that if the coach is going to succeed or not succeed. The decision is taken and I will not allow anybody to change the narrative of what I have just said in the press conference. So I feel that this was the moment to say that, and nobody can talk anymore about the coach, about the situation, about what the club wants, about from my side is finished, the decision is taken. So the reason to make this is what I told you. I don't want anybody to change the narrative on the reality and situation of my players, of my coaches, and of myself.
Before announcement, did you discuss with your management?
Yes, I did.
They are agree with you?
Yes.
Do you think your dressing room is overcrowded?
Meaning?
Interference of your third party?
Sorry, I don't get the question. Try to make the question in a good way because I don't understand.
You have announced that you are no longer with the club after 31st May.
Yeah.
That your 4th match, the crucial 4th match is going to happen. And in this juncture, you are announcing your departs.
We don't have kids in the team. We have professional players.
But you are being a professional coach. Few days back, you showed your anger, annoyance, and you think the somebody is influencing somebody who doesn't want that is spring on. You say
As I said, I'm not going to attend any question related to me, my relation to the management. I already said that me, Ibash, and Emami are the responsible of the outcomes of the project of this year. I'm absolutely grateful to Emami. They have shown total support, total confidence, no interference, nothing at all about the team. They were excited. They knew from the beginning that we have built a competitive unit this year, so I only have words of appreciation to my management. Not been done to me. You need to ask this question to the management. The reality is that none of the key players of the team have received any information, communication, negotiation, or talk from the club side.
What is the condition of Ahmad? Is he available to go to more match?
Yeah, thanks God that you are asking a question about the game finally. All the players, I think that they are available. In the last game, we were having Anwar and Rashid still carrying their progress on the last games, but I can announce that I think that waiting for the practice of today, I hope that there is not any bad move, but I think that we are going to have all players available, still waiting for the decision about Miguel, because I think that the IFF needs to understand that we have already paid a big bill with 70 minutes without Miguel and 1 game ban. So I think that today there is a hearing, and tomorrow they will take the decision to see if we can come with all the players or with all the players except for Miguel.
That Miguel suspension is going to be revoked. So, what's your take on it? Is he available for the next match?
I think it's the first thing. If Miguel sanction is revoked, it's what it has to happen, because Miguel didn't do anything, just kicking a ball as a reaction of a bad comment and bad reaction from Bannerol team. I was asking last week, where is the sanction to Bannerol for what they provoked and what they did? There was not even comments on this. So all the action that happened, Miguel has to carry the weight and the sanction, and I think that was completely unfair.
We have seen that Mumbai have a tendency of losing points when they are going not scoring first, and they manage the game very well after this score first. So, do you have any plan of regarding that?
Yeah. Mumbai is in a similar situation to us. They are in a do or die game if they want to contest for the title. I think that they have one of the best batches of Indian players. They have excellent wingers. They have control in the midfield. They have an excellent holding midfielders. The metrics and numbers of Mumbai this season are positive. When they play in their home ground, they try to be a dominant force. They base their game on possession football and central areas and try to find the speed of their wingers. So we have been working out accordingly all this week, letting our players know the strengths, the weaknesses, and how we should capitalize on the moments of the game. And one more time I say, in India there are always 2 games. There is one game from minute 1 to minute 70, and then there is always a very different game from minute 70 to minute 90. So considering all these factors, we are designing our game plan for Tuesday. Okay? Yeah.
Miguel is going to
we just reply, hopefully yes. Today there is a hearing, and tomorrow we will get the verdict of the sanction of Miguel. So we are hopeful, but I cannot confirm this.
What will be your approach on Mumbai?
As I say, I can talk about what they are going to propose, but I don't want to give too much information on how we are going to approach the game. Mumbai is a dominant force. They start their wells always on the right foot. They try to be dominant. They are based on possession. They play a very clear 4-3-3 with open wingers. Sometimes they have incorporations from their fullbacks. We are still about to know if Diaz and Ortiz are going to play or not. In the last game, they didn't play due to different injuries, but I heard that they are in the last stage of their recovery. Obviously, having Ortiz and Diaz up front They are going to be more clinical in their attacking situations. They have a player like Brandon that I have in Sporting Goa and later in Mumbai, in my times that I was in Mumbai. So I think that Mumbai is a team with a lot of quality, but they also have weaknesses. For example, in the moment of the transitions, in the moment to attack them direct, if you can hold them and not just being waiting in a low block, I think that in their build-up phase, they also make some mistakes, and on that we are focusing.
Okay.